What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We're jumping back into some Road to the Show here today. We've got a 3-game set on the road in Philadelphia against the Phillies. So let's try to take 2 out of 3. We got to snap this losing streak we're on after getting swept in the last series. Top of the first base is loaded. Nobody out. Hurston Waldrop on the mound here for the Phillies. He hits 96 on the 4-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. Ripped into center field. That should score 2. We'll take the RBI single, and we have runners on the corners and a 2-0 lead after a first pitch single there. That's the way we got to do things here. All right, top of the third. It's a 5-0 score. I'm standing in 1-for-1 with a single, 2 ribbies, and a run scored today so far. Hurston Waldrop still toeing the rubber for Philadelphia. First pitch of this at-bat. Ooh, splitter got me way out in front. And I am 0-1 after a horrific-looking swing on that pitch. And a 4-seamer up and in, but on the corner is a 0-2 count after fouling that one away. The 2-strike pitch now from Waldrop. Low and away with a curveball. No dice on that one. 1-2 the count. Should be 2-1, but I swung at that first pitch. The 1-2 pitch is a hot shot right to the second baseman. Easy play for them for out number 1 here in the top of the third. Top of the fifth, we come back. It's a 5-3 lead for Arizona now. 2 outs and nobody on for me as I'm standing in 1-for-2 on the day with a .302 batting average. Hurston Waldrop still toeing the rubber for the Phillies. Hits me with a slider below the knees. Got the swing and a miss. 0-1 the count. Thought that was going to be a 4-seamer on the inner third, but no, sir. Splitter got a piece of that one and fouled it away. He's right in my cold zone, so he's pitching me pretty low in this at-bat so far. The 0-2 pitch is a little splitter that we float out to center field. Easy play near the alley for the center fielder, and that's going to retire the side. Halfway through the game, Diamondbacks are leading the Phillies in this one by a score of 5-3. We come back, it's the top of the 7th, still a 5-3 ball game. Runners on the corners, 2 away. Aaron Savali is on the mound, and they're going to hit me with the intentional walk. Come on now, guys. Loads up the bases. Let's see what the man behind me in the lineup can do, and he did some damage. 10-6 is now the score here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 outs and nobody on for Brooks Lee. He's 1-for-3 on the day. .310 the batting average for him. We now have Christian Mena on the mound for the Diamondbacks. The 3-1 pitch from him to Lee. There's a ground ball right to me at third. We throw to first. Easy play. That retires the side here in the 7th. So we're moving on to the 8th, leading the Phillies by a score of 10-6. It's top of the 9th. Still a 10-6 ball game. Nobody out, nobody on. I'm standing in 1-for-3 on the day. Couple of runs scored so far. Colton Ingram is now on the mound for the Phillies out of the bullpen. He hits 94 on the 4-seamer. And that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from the lefty. 4-seamer in the zone, late swing, fouled away, and it's an 0-1 count. Come on, big fella, give me another good one like that. Not exactly a good one. Diving stop by the second baseman. He throws to first to get me by a step. And that is a non-productive first out here in the top of the 9th. Unfortunate for me. 10-6 is the final score, though, so we snap our losing streak as we win game number 1. Ryan Nelson studding it up on the mound. He's 10-3 on the season now. We're going to move on to game number 2, though, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Little day game action here in game number 2. Mick Abel on the mound for the Phillies. He hits 97 on the 4-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. I've got runners on first and second. Only 1 out here in a scoreless ball game. First pitch is a 4-seamer on the inner third. Got a piece of it and fouled it away. I have an 0-1 count here. I am batting cleanup again today, so that's kind of cool. Mick Abel throwing pitch number 2. Another one on the inside corner with the 4-seamer. Late swing, fouled away, and it's a quick 0-2 hole for me here. Third pitch of the at-bat. Outside with the cutter. 1-2 the count. We're currently sitting third in the wild card standings, so that's cool. We're on the verge of a postseason berth if we can keep up the good play. Slider in the dirt makes for a 2-2 count, though. So we're moving on to a 5th pitch in this at-bat. I don't often see this many pitches. Four-seamer just below the knees on the outside corner makes the count full. We're going to be looking at a payoff pitch here from Abel. Let's see what we can do with it. We send it into center field. That might score the runner from second. It will. Runner from first advances all the way to third. And it's a 1-0 ball game here in the top of the first with runners on the corners and only one away. I like it. I like it a lot. Top of the third, we come back. Phillies are on top right now. 2-1 the score. Runner on first, one away. I'm standing in for the second time today against Mick Abel. Let's see what I can do against him in this at-bat. First pitch is a pitch out. No dice from the runner at first, though, so it's a 1-0 count to start this AB. Corbin Carroll, of course, is quite the base stealer. He's been successful 81.8% of the time this season. Next pitch from Abel is a slider on the outside corner that I was way out in front of. It goes foul down the third base line, and it's a 1-1 count for me now. Let's see what we get with pitch number 3 of the at-bat here. A four-seamer at 97, way behind it and fouled away. 1-2 the count, as hopefully that one got into the stands a little bit behind home plate. Give the folks back there a little souvenir to take home. The 1-2 pitch is a cutter at the top of the zone, got a piece of it and fouled it away. Maintains the 1-2 count here. We're looking at pitch number 5 of the at-bat now from Abel. Swing and a miss at a slider just off the outside corner, and there you have it. There's a strikeout. I didn't manage to get one in my last game, so this starts a new strikeout streak for me. I know of all the dumb things to try to keep track of, that would be it for me, right? Top of the 5th, 2-1 ball game still. Philly in the lead. Runners on the corners, one away, and I'm facing off for the third time today against Mick Abel. First pitch of this at-bat is a bit high with the four-seamer, 1-0 the count. Currently hitting .319 on the season with runners in scoring position. I'd take a sac fly in this spot. Next pitch is a four-seamer just above the knees on the outer third, 1-1 the count, as I did not offer at that pitch. Next one, sent into center field. That'll score the runner from third. Corbin Carroll's going to wheel all the way to third from first base on the play. So we still have runners on the corners with one away, and it's a brand new ball game here. 2-2 the score after that RBI single. All right, bottom of the 6th, we come back. Arizona leading 3-2. The bases are loaded now, and on nobody out for Taylor Trammell. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of Ks so far, only hitting .228 on the season. Diamondbacks have Slade Ciccone on the mound. He's throwing an 0-1 pitch to Trammell. Let's see what we can do with this. We're going to the plate. If it's a ground ball to me, nope, it's popped up. Shortstop's going to make the play in shallow left field. I don't know why they've got me in as a potential fielding opportunity there. So that's an easy out there with the bases loaded. We'll take that. Top of the 7th, we come back. It's a 3-3 ball game. Runners on first and second, only one away as I'm standing in for the first time today against Aaron Civale. 4th plate appearance overall for me. Civale does throw a 90-mile-an-hour cutter, 95 on his sinker, 94 on the four-seamer. And the first pitch from him, got me going after a four-seamer inside. 0-1 the count. Next pitch from him. Little dribbler to the shortstop. Glove flip to the second baseman, covering a 6-4-3 double play is completed to send us to the 7th inning stretch. Oof. Not the way we wanted that at-bat to go at all here. We come back, bottom of the 9th. It's a 3-3 ball game. Nobody out, nobody on. Johan Rojas is at the plate for the Phillies. He's 1 for 4 on the day, 4 for 8 on the series, though. Holy mackerel, get her done, son. Let's see what he can do with the 0-1 pitch from Sean Manzo. Trying to get this sent to extra innings. Ground ball to me at third. Easy play for the first out here in the bottom of the 9th. And top of the 10th, here we are. Runners on first and second, nobody out. I'm standing in 2 for 4 on the day. A pair of RBIs so far, 3 for 8 on the series. Bryce Wilson is now on the mound for the Philadelphia out of the bullpen. He hits 94 on the sinker, 95 on his four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, sinker at the knees, got a piece of it and fouled it away. That makes for an 0-1 count. Up to a .322 batting average with runners in scoring position this season. Oh, geez, and swinging at a slurve like that is not going to help that number any. 0-2 the count as I was way out in front of a pitch way off the plate. The 2-strike pitch now from Wilson. Taken for a ball. Four-seamer just off the outside corner at the knees. Makes for a 1-2 count. Got a little bit lucky with that pitch, I think. Pitch number 4 of the at-bat. Swing and a miss at a slider just below the knees. There we go. Strikeout streak is definitely rocking here, as that is my second K of the game. Philadelphia ends up walking it off here. What was the final score there? Let's see. I went 2 for 5 on the day, so not a bad time at the plate for me, but unfortunately, even though we put up 2 in the top of the 10th, we gave up 3 in the bottom half. So 6-5 was the final score with Philly taking the lead there. We're going to move on to game number 3 and see who can win the rubber match of this 3-game series. A little more day game action in Philly. I like it. Mike Soroka is the man on the mound for Philadelphia in this one. He hits 94 on the sinker, 96 on his four-seamer, 90 on his cutter. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch of this at-bat. In the dirt with a slider, 1-0 the count. 2 outs and nobody on for me here in this AB. Second pitch from Soroka. Gripped and ripped to left field. See you later, baseball. No chance of that one coming back. Where's it going to land? About halfway up the bleachers on left field. We'll take that. 1-0 lead for Arizona after that solo dinger. We don't need to see the replay. Here we go. Bottom of the first. Runners on first and second. Only one away for Ryan Mountcastle. He's hitting .249 on the season, and he was an all-star in the previous season, but not in this 2027 series, or season, I should say. He's got himself a 1-2 count against Yu-Min Lin on the mound for Arizona in this one. So the 1-2 pitch from the left-hander Lin popped up. An infield fly rule is in effect. So catch is made. Runners on first and second now with 2 away in the bottom of the first. Top of the third, we come back. Still a 1-0 lead for Arizona. Runner on first and nobody out for me as I'm standing in 1 for 1 on the day. Let's see what I can do against Mike Soroka in this at-bat. Foul tick on a slider below the knees. That makes for an 0-1 count. Second pitch from Soroka. Into center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Oh, yeah. He butchers it out in center field. I probably could have gone for 2 there, but oh well. We'll let Corbin Carroll run all the way to third. We have runners on the corners with nobody out here in the top of the third. Top of the fourth, it's a 4-0 lead for Arizona now. Runner on second and 2 away as I'm standing in 2 for 2 on the day. 5 for 11 on the series so far. I get a dynamic challenge because of that runner standing on second, and we'll try for the double or better. Why not? Mike Soroka is still on the mound for Philly here. First pitch of this at-bat. I watch a sinker on the outer third. It's an 0-1 count. Hitting .320 on the season with runners in scoring position here. Let's see what I can do with pitch number 2 from Mike Soroka. Just off the plate away at the knees with the sinker. 1-1 the count now. Come on, big fella. Put one in the zone for me, would you? Oh, way out in front of a changeup at 77 miles an hour just off the outside corner. 1-2 the count for me now. Next pitch. Chopper to second. That's not going to get the job done. Fourth, or I should say top of the fourth is now over, and it's still a 4-0 lead for the Diamondbacks in this one. We'll take it. Moving on, it's my next plate appearance here. They're going to do a flashback to the solo homer I hit in the first. It's a 4-3 ball game with Arizona in the lead. Nobody out, nobody on. Top of the seventh. Colton Ingram is on the mound for the Phillies now. He hits 94 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, gripped and ripped on a slider just off the inside corner, but I was too far out in front of it, and it goes foul. 0-1 the count for me now. Next pitch from Ingram. I watch a four-seamer in my cold zone. It's an 0-2 count. Ooh. Oh boy, here we go. The two-strike pitch from Ingram. Oh, out in front of a slider yet again on the inner third. And it's still an 0-2 count. He is definitely pitching me inside in this at-bat so far. Next 2-strike pitch is a cutter low and inside. I swing at it, got a piece, and somehow keep the at-bat alive with an 0-2 count still. The next 2-strike pitch, even further lower and inside with the slurve. That gets the swing and a miss for a strikeout. So my strikeout streak is now up to 2 games. Here we go, top of the 9th. Still a 4-3 ball game with Arizona in the lead. Runner on second, 1 away. I'm standing in 2 for 4 on the day. My OPS is an even 1,000, and I get the intentional walk here as they don't want me to drive and get in an insurance run. So there's runners on first and second with 1 away here in the top of the 9th. Ooh, sounds like Arizona takes the win. Yes, sir. 4-3 the final score here in game number 3 as Yu-Min Lin picks up his 7th win of the season. Poor Mike Soroka is in the same boat as Brian Wu at only 4-14 on the season. We'll take a 5-for-13 series at the plate any old day of the week, though, because this series is now over. Therefore, this episode will be over. For those of you that have made it this far, thanks for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. We will see you in the next one.